Hello guys, welcome to What If Civilization Start Over episode 4. So, what we're gonna first look at is the religion. As you can see, this small, tiny bit of blue religion is in China. So that's why this nation wants a claim over this. Because they call this their religion. But China will start literally eradicating this religion from the human mind, not killing, but pushing the people back to this area. So that's the first thing. So now China will get a bad look by their fellow people. And let's look at the trade routes. Since the Koreans are no longer strong, the trade routes will still continue, but not go that down south because they think it's just incompetent, as the trade routes will just go through this nation, and maybe if they want, will go to this nation's capital and will go through this nation. As from this nation, the trade routes will start moving through China, moving in these simple major cities, and also start going to Baikal as they link up with Baikal and start going through China. And any religious people walking by this will be not allowed to enter, but there will be a trade route going through here. So that's the trade routes for now, as the blue team will make a trade route of Japan going through Hokkaido, this nation, and this newly made Japanese nation. So these are the trade routes of the year that these people are in, which I really don't know. So let's look at exploration. So China, being the biggest country and obviously the strongest, will start exploring more inland, as with the help of the Vietnamese, will fully explore this area, as the Vietnamese don't want to claim this area yet, as India, Bangladesh areas are fully explored, and these nations will explore far as they fully explore this area right here. As they quitted on the Russia thing, the only nation that's actually physically exploring Russia is Baikal, as they're exploring more of their lake, as they are very based on this lake. They love this lake. We're gonna see a couple new nations pop up though, so let's look at this. So China will take obviously the biggest land out of everyone, barely even gaining one of the largest areas, China becoming one of the biggest nations on Earth. They were already the biggest. Okay, not one, the biggest nation on Earth. As this area right here will fully go under Vietnamese rule. And we're also gonna see a new nation claim independence on this southern area. This is also a Myanmar nation. Okay, so these are the biggest nations by land area. So first would be China, second would be Vietnam, third would be this nation, fourth would be Manchuria or Korea. I don't know. Then fifth would be Hokkaido, sixth would be Baikal, seventh I really don't know. So we're going to see this is the same. It's not the same coding. So I can use this color as a country calling itself India, not India, who claim independence on these southern areas right here. Oh, this looks very similar. So I'm going to do this. As I was saying, the new nation which claims themselves to be India will be a dark cyan color in this area. So now these are the new nations of the world map. As all 5 nations will have capitals. As the first nation is this nation will have, that's even better, will have the capital, will have the capital here, here, I don't know why that took so long to return. India will have the capital right here. Technically it's Bangladesh. So yeah, I don't think China is gonna stay this big for so long. As Baikal, other than focusing on the river, which they do and fully surround it, they will take a claim over this area, even making a border with the red team and making a claim over this area. As Baikal becomes one of the biggest nations on Earth, so what we're going to see happening with China after they claim all this area, we're going to see a lot of civil unrest in China. The first group that will start moving in China will be this group. It's not the troops of this nation, it's a group that wants to join back with this nation, as they know they can't win this. They want a new group to come in and dethrone the Chinese throne. As a large Tibetan group fully claims ground in this area. This is an area that wants independence, as they see the Chinese as a very evil force, as this area also wants independence. So we're seeing civil unrest in China. As Taiwan seeing this, we choose the smarter option of declaring independence and even starts moving in China. As China tried to be the strongest, but they failed, and now they're collapsing in their hands. As they also claim this area. As this nation takes this whole area of China, or what used to be the Chinese Empire, as the Chinese throne is fully demoralized. And China surrenders. So let's look at this ginormous peace treaty. This is the peace treaty. It's very large. This nation and this nation are the largest nations out of this, as they both are very big. This nation bigger than this one. This nation has some land in all three of the nations. China is only left to this small smither of land right here. One of the small. And Taiwan gains independence on this coast. So, looking at the religious layer, this nation was not truthful in what it wanted to take, as their religion is only here. It took far, far more than what their religion says, than where their religion resides. So this will be a very large backlash on this nation, since now they reside a religion that both doesn't want them and both wants them. As we see, this nation starts genocide and starts killing people in these religion. And after a few years of this happening, we're gonna see this whole area being under blue religion. So yeah, so this will be the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and